People ask me all the time, Disney Docket, what cars do you want to see uncanceled? If you were the CEO of Mattel, who would you uncancel first? And of course, I say Trev, Sid Vanderkamp, or Clay and Gentle Breeze. You know, the usual answer, the piston cup haulers and all that good stuff. I don't think I ever once mentioned this guy, the World Grand Prix security guard. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. He can stay canceled because he didn't even appear in the movie that I can see. Now, please let me know if you guys found him, but I haven't found him at all. And I honestly think he might be more of a mistake on Mattel's part, more of like a little prototype than a canceled car. I'm not really sure. And we're going to talk about all this in a couple minutes here. But yeah, guys, welcome to Canceled Car Tuesdays. So excited to be doing this series again. You know, like I said before, it's great to be reviewing just unusual stuff. Like, again, even though he's not one of my favorite canceled cars, I don't think anyone really knows about him. I don't think he's very popular. He's very, very rare. I remember, though, there was this one listing. It was like 2016, I think. Yeah, I really do think it might have been, actually, no, it might have been 2013, 2016, one of those years. I know it's a big gap, but somewhere in that time span, there was a UK, like an eBay UK listing for him. I was so excited. I bought one. It was pretty cheap, but then the seller canceled it and I was so disappointed. Now, granted, I did end up getting him a couple years later. It did cost me a lot more, but you know, I'm still super grateful to have him. He doesn't have a name, so yeah, I'll probably like come up with a name and put it in the title just to catch your guys' attention. But please let me know if a name that you guys have, you know, in the comments below, and maybe I will put your name in the title. So a lot of people will mistake him for Officer Murakami, and very understandably so. We'll compare them in a little bit. But first of all, you know, he's got kind of a determined expression, but he is smiling. You know, he seems to be kind of enjoying what he's doing. He is this kind of like Japanese SUV model, this Scion, I believe Scion XB. He's got the typical World Grand Prix shield logo, security written there. Nice rims, side view mirrors, the light bar, the siren up top. Nothing on the back, no license plate. Pretty basic. Here's the base. Of course, no date stamp. Pretty standard, not much to talk about, you know, with him at all. Now, before I compare him to Officer Murakami, I want to show him with the real World Grand Prix security guard, Alex Carvill, who Mattel loves. They release this guy all the time. They've released him, I think, 4 times over the last 3 years. That might be wrong. I think it's true, though. They released him in like 3 2-packs with Eric Lanley here. They released him as a single in 2017. I mean, he is just getting inundated in the stores. But either way, that's neither here nor there. This is the true World Grand Prix security card that appeared at Italy. And so you can see that they have like that same kind of World Grand Prix shield logo. Different spots, different size, but you also see that World Grand Prix, the security text in that stripe. It's the same exact font. And it's kind of funny how these guys are very similar. It's almost as if this guy was supposed to be Alex Carvill, but then they realized they did it on the wrong model. They realized that they put it on a Scion instead of this Fiat here, or Fiat, my bad. I always mispronounce it just to mess with people. So yeah, I think they might have put this guy on this and use like an Officer Murakami for a basis. I don't know, but something went very wrong here. I don't think they'll ever uncancel this World Grand Prix security guard simply because he didn't even appear. But yeah, this is a Fiat Panda, the Italian World Grand Prix security guard, and it would make sense for this guy to be one of the Tokyo World Grand Prix security guards because, you know, it's Scion, it's Japanese, right? But there are no World Grand Prix security cards that appear during like the Tokyo scene. So again, just kind of raises more questions. Is he a Brian Gierlewski type of character that, you know, exists somewhere but just doesn't appear? So yeah, here's Eric Lanley. He doesn't share any of the same decals, but is another World Grand Prix staff. And he's another funny one. He's a Honda. So he's the Tokyo flag waver. And there was a different flag waver for each race. So it's a Fiat for Italy. And then in London, it's an Aston Martin, like a Mini Cooper. I'm not an Aston Martin. Oh my God. It's a Austin Mini Cooper. Oh my God. I can't believe I just said that. But they only ever release Eric Lanley here. It's like Mattel is so lazy. Honestly, it's kind of ridiculous. But anywho, here's Officer Murakami, and you can see that they have different expressions right off the bat. They have different headlights. These are a little different, even though they're both kind of like silver, those little lights down by the bumper. But they do have the same light bar, and this light blue color is the exact same, and it's in the exact same spots, which is the top and around the fenders. So that's a little suspicious to me. I mean, it's a little too similar. Obviously, he has this plane logo for the airport that he works at on the front and back here, but I don't know, guys. It's just very peculiar to me. These are way too similar for them not to be correlated in some way. And just to more concisely state my theory, all right, let's just set the stage. Alex Carvill was going to come out in 2013, right? He came out in 2013. I think he might have been intended to come out sooner, like a World Grand Prix security guard of some type. Mattel had the decals. They put them on basically Officer Murakami, but they knew he was supposed to be different, so that's why the expression's different. But they put the decals on him. They used him for a basis, so that's why the blue is still there. And plus, it looks pretty good with World Grand Prix. I don't know. That's just kind of my theory. It's a little jumbled. It's kind of a stretch, but it's what I think. And that's really all I got for you guys today. The other Scion in the Cars universe is Vic Vanley here. Now, I don't think I'm missing one, but, you know, I tend to miss something all the time. So, who knows? But these are the three I know of. There was going to be a fourth, a pink Nigel Gearsley fan who got canceled, sadly. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something. You know, I might learn something myself because I never really analyzed it. Took too much of a look at these guys before. So, I'll see you guys soon for another video. Thank you so much as always for watching. Bye now.